The History of Herodotus. The 8th book, entitled Urania, translated by George Rawlinson, first published in 1858. This audiobook is based upon the Dunyazad Digital Library Edition. The Greeks engaged in the sea service were the following. The Athenians furnished 127 vessels to the fleet, which were manned in part by the Plataeans, who, though unskilled in such matters, were led by their active and daring spirit to undertake this duty. The Corinthians furnished a contingent of 40 vessels. The Megarians sent 20. The Chalcidians also manned 20, which had been furnished to them by the Athenians. The Aeginetans came with 18, the Sicyonians with 12, the Lacedaemonians with 10, the Epidalrians with 8, the Eretrians with 7, the Troezenians with 5, the Styrians with 2, and the Ceans with 2 triremes and 2 pentaconters. Last of all, the Locrians of Opus came in aid with a squadron of 7 pentaconters. Such were the nations which furnished vessels to the fleet now at Artemisium, and in mentioning them I have given the number of ships furnished by each. The total number of the ships thus brought together, without counting the pentaconters, was 271, and the captain, who had the chief command over the whole fleet, was Eurybiades, the son of Euryclides. He was furnished by Sparta, since the allies had said that if a Lacedaemonian did not take the command they would break up the fleet, for never would they serve under the Athenians. From the first, even earlier than the time when the embassy thus went to Sicily to solicit alliance, there had been a talk of entrusting the Athenians with the command at sea, but the allies were averse to the plan. Wherefore the Athenians did not press it, for there was nothing they had so much at heart as the salvation of Greece, and they knew that if they quarreled among themselves about the command, Greece would be brought to ruin. Herein they judged rightly, for internal strife is a thing as much worse than war carried on by a united people, as war itself is worse than peace. The Athenians, therefore, being so persuaded, did not push their claims, but waived them, so long as they were in such great need of aid from the other Greeks, and they afterwards showed their motive, for at the time when the Persians had been driven from Greece, and were now threatened by the Greeks in their own country, they took occasion of the insolence of the Pausanias to deprive the Lacedaemonians of their leadership. This, however, happened afterwards. At the present time, the Greeks, on their arrival at Artemisium, when they saw the number of the ships which lay at anchor...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?